Hello, Doctor here, Ivan here. Um, Potentially, we have COVID-19 still not in the news, but kind of in the news. Hello, I'm Ivan, or I like to be called Ishtar. Yeah, Ishtar it's kind of crazy. I look like Ishtar. Anyways, COVID-19 is in the news rarely now, so we don't see it. So we think that COVID-19 is all of a sudden gone. Wow. That means the government has shut down the funding and budgeting for all doctors to be able to allow people to get shots, to get antigen tests, anti-antigen tests, everything of the of the norm. COVID-19 killed a cop, a state police officer in my area, and I really wonder why. I wonder if he overdosed on another substance. I mean, the COVID 19 vaccine could make it look like it's from the vaccine, but it's not. You can't just blame it on a vaccine that has lipids, cholesterol, and mRNA. Come on now. Uh, I could say the Pfizer and Pfizer vaccine, it's fairly okay, but I've never taken it, so I won't, and I won't because I'm not a child. It's for children. Moderna, uh, what's it called? The other one, the vaccine, Novax. It's um It's okay. I haven't taken it. I took the Moderna. I'm fully vaccinated with Moderna. Thank you, Moderna. I'm still here without COVID. Anyways, so there's been at least 7 million deaths from COVID worldwide. And the toll probably will be going. Honestly, I want it to go down. I want the death toll to go down. There's been countless lives. There's been doctors. There's been politicians. There's been any sorts of walks of life that's got COVID 19 that somehow died, and they don't know the reason why they died. I'm trying to come up with the reason why they died and explain it to people, or how to prevent it before they do die, or don't die. I don't want anyone to die, honestly. So, Moderna vaccine is potentially the best vaccine according to the FDA, Federal Drug Administration. Is there by any chance anybody in the comments can give their summary of how the COVID vaccine helped them? Pros and cons. You don't have to list it. You can type it whatever way you want, and I will give you feedback. I am a very tired, retired doctor, and I have potentially a cure for COVID-19. I've been coming up with a few chemical synthesis, which I don't want to talk about, but COVID-19 is almost like the common cold, but it looks like HIV. You know, the spikes, when you look up HIV and you compare them both to each other, they both look the same. And that's what confuses scientists. They wonder, hey, is this COVID-19 HIV? Well, actually, it's not. COVID-19 is SARS-CoV-2. And SARS-CoV-2, SARS is a Sumerian word, to be honest with you. I'll tell you what it is. SARS is a Sumerian word, and it means every 3,600 years the Anunnaki comes to Earth. So let's say SARS-CoV-2. It comes from a mummy. Mummies lived 3,600 years ago. It makes sense, right? SARS-CoV-2, if we can develop a vaccine for SARS-CoV-1, then potentially that would knock out SARS-CoV-2. Uh, I don't want to give out any potential wrong things, but exercising, eating, fasting, drinking water, caffeine, all those things will help COVID, get rid of your COVID, but you have to get sleep, you have to quarantine. And the best way that I stay healthy is I brush my teeth, I take showers, I shave, I make sure all my body is clean before I leave the house. I don't really contact with anybody on the outside anymore. I'm kind of gotten shy from that. I used to be in the hospital and I used to have a 10-foot pole, and I would say to the doctor, all my patients, hey, 10 foot, hey, give me a 10-foot distancing before I can talk to you. Because sometimes they would be agitated, or you never know. You never know. And the only effect that I get about COVID-19 is the symptoms of the heart muscle. The heart's right here. It's not right here. It's in the middle of your chest, and it goes right to there. And there's been a lot of myocarditis, according to Dr. John. Shout out to Dr. John. I know him from way back. He's a great professor in heart surgery. He taught me heart surgery, which is potentially one of the best heart surgeons I know. And the only thing that I find different about SARS-CoV-1 and SARS-CoV-2 is the date that happened with those two. And I believe that if you exercise and you stay healthy, with vitamins, all these things will help your immune system. But SARS-CoV-2 has already attacked your DNA. So, anyways, SARS-CoV-2, I really hope that, like mRNA, messenger RNA, maybe we can make up a new word and say messenger DNA, which would make sense. You take your old DNA before it happened, like, let's say you had a blood test or anything, and they find that there was nothing in it according to the documents, and they represent that blood test on a sheet of paper and give it to you and say, hey, this is your DNA. Can we put it in your body? Your DNA is now gone. That's what's going on with people. That's why there's so many symptoms. There's not really many symptoms of Moderna. I've asked a lot of people. They say that they're fine. I haven't experienced anybody that died from COVID. Again, I quarantine a lot. But yet again, COVID-19 is potentially the most annoying, I call it a syndrome. There's many reasons why I call it a syndrome. Your baby can be born with it, or you get it, and you get it again and again and again. It's almost like a syndrome. Like, you can't get rid of it, basically. You have to deal with COVID-19 for the rest of your life. It's a syndrome. And without the necessity of modern day CT scans, I can't tell you what the difference is. So, I am now retired. A lot of people don't know that, but I am. I create websites now, and I do a lot of research on vaccines. And I'm researching into an HIV vaccine, and I believe the other day I did come up with something that will help HIV patients. And it's combined with a medication, vaccine that goes into your blood. Well, it doesn't go into your blood, it goes into your bone. Basically like a stem cell transplant. These poor doctors, they just want, rich doctors, poor doctors, whatever you want to call them, they just want people to tell them that they're symptomless. Whether or not you smoke cigarettes, or you drink beer, or smoke weed, or smoke anything, type of anything. But anyways, this is potentially the first video of mine, of many that I will be producing, not just on COVID-19, but on how to do heart surgery, how to do dental surgery, everything of the norm. I'll even have videos of how to make websites. Anyways, I love all you guys, and look forward to more videos.